Hey guys, it's Jason, and thank you so much for being a part of this 21-day challenge. It's super exciting, and I can't wait to get everything started. As you know, tomorrow we'll start 21 days of us living intentional, healthy, active lifestyles. And this is such a transformative event, if you will. We've done this before in the past. In fact, what I'll do is I'll tell you a little bit about my very first challenge. I'll tell you a little bit about this last challenge we had, and that way it'll kind of lay the groundwork for what we're getting ready to do. But around this time last year, I started a 30-day challenge just for myself. I put on a lot of weight, and I was ready to get that taken care of, you know. And so what I ended up doing is I found a company that gave me a plan. And I just decided that I'm going to follow the plan. I'm just going to follow the plan. Whatever they tell me to do, I'm going to do it. So I got the products, I got the plan, and I executed. So I did that 30 days because I wanted to know in 30 days, could my life improve? Could I go the direction that I hoped that I would get to? And you know what? 30 days later, I lost about 10, 15 pounds, whatever it was. Probably about, gosh, I don't even know how many inches on my waist. In fact, my belt was so massive, I had to cut my belt in order for me to keep using it. And I still have that. It's around here. Maybe I'll post a picture of that. But it got me excited, and it showed me what was possible. And so what I did is I just kept doing it, kept getting results. Now, fast forward to April this year, and I'd been sharing my results with several folks, and you know what? I wanted to build a community out of this. I wanted to invite other people to try exactly what I tried, and so I just threw a video out there one day. I was driving along, put a video out, and I didn't expect really anything to happen, but a bunch of people started contacting me. And in fact, those people are in this group, and they were like, hey, let's do this. I want to try this. I want to experience what you're experiencing, so on and so forth. Maybe not those exact words, but that's kind of what happened. And several of us went on a journey for 30 days. We did the exact same thing, followed or at least I suggested the exact same program. And I'll tell you, I can't speak for everyone else. Maybe everyone else can kind of share their April experience. But I know for me, it was in that April that challenge helped me finally cross the finish line into the goal that I had set around 6 months prior. And what that was, it was a weight that I had never achieved, that I've at least ever had recorded, right? Because I didn't really start keeping up with my weight, but I know this, I hit that goal, and since then I've continued to work in my fitness, and just a few weeks ago, I was able to not only wear dress clothes that I haven't worn in years. In fact, two of the suits that I couldn't wear, I bought them in high school. And that's what kind of triggered me to say, hey, let me try this on. Let me see where I'm at. Well, everything, we'll turn to find out what happened was the waist fit perfect, which was a shocker for me because that meant, okay, well, I'm at least the same size like that from high school. But when I put like the jacket on, the jacket was inches beyond my stomach, and so it was thrilling to see that my body had changed that much in just 8 to 10 months, that I had actually surpassed my fitness, if you will, even from high school. And that's how I feel, honestly. I feel like I have more energy than I've ever had. I feel more optimistic, more positive. I'm having more strength, in my opinion, than I've ever had. And it just keeps cycling. Now, I tell you all that to say this, I've not been perfect. And the quicker you can get over perfection syndrome, I think the better you're going to be, because you're never going to be perfect. But here's what you can do, in my opinion. You and we can do these stretches of time, these challenges where we're intentional and we are focused and we see a result that inspires us. You know, my father-in-law, he's a pastor. You all know him, Pastor Danny Livingston. I love my father-in-law. He's been my pastor since I was 14, 15 years old. And on his program, Living Inspired, that's what I want to do. I want us to live inspired. That this challenge transforms us, and it gives us the energy and the confidence and the positivity that helps us do everything else better, because that's the whole purpose of doing this, guys, is we want to do what's better for us. We want to do the things that are going to make us better, you know, to give us opportunities to do the things that we love and enjoy that much better. Because I know this, if you don't have the vitality, the energy, the strength to live the life that you've envisioned, it's miserable. It's miserable. So the point of this challenge is to help us build healthy lifestyle habits that helps us to live exactly the life that we have envisioned and purposed ourselves to do, right? And for me, this is a very spiritual thing, because I believe God has a lot for me to do. But if I have not taken care of my body and I've not done the exact things that I need to make sure that I can function and that I have the vitality to do all these things, that's my fault. That's my fault. It's you know, I'm in a body. I'm trapped in it for now. And so I've got to take care of this body. It's like a vehicle, right? It's going to help me get to where I want to go here in this life. So it's important to take good care. And by the way, you don't have to be a fanatic. I've learned that firsthand. This is not something that consumes my life, right? I know a lot of people, man, when they get into health and fitness, that's all they want to talk about. That's all they want to be involved in. That's not what this is about. In fact, this is about taking maybe an hour to 2 hours of your 24-hour day and giving yourself the attention that you need in order to do what you want to do, right? To make sure, and this is the challenge, by the way. This is the plan that the company I got hooked up with. This is what they told me I needed to work on. Good nutrition, which, by the way, that's all of us. You know, better nutrition. It's what we put into our body. Okay, it's what we put into our body. Now for me, I'm on the go, right? And so for me, the company gave me tools through products that could help me achieve the nutrition that I needed to. So for me, I take meal shakes, so to speak. It's a meal replacement, but it's a shake. I do it twice a day. I do it for breakfast. I do it for lunch, right? But what that does is it gives me the vitamins, the minerals, those things that I need, and it gives it to me in a low calorie consumption. So that way it allows me to continue to move towards my weight loss journey, my weight loss goals, if you will. But just because I do that doesn't mean I stop at dinner and I have a terrible meal, right? You got to put actual real food. It's just these supplements help add to the nutrition plan that you're putting in place. But, you know, having healthy snacks, having healthy dinners, right? It's putting the right stuff into your body. So nutrition is one. Number two is hydration. Most people don't drink enough water, right? We've got plenty of liquids that we maybe have filled our life with. It might be soft drinks. It might be coffees, energy drinks, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just simply telling you, you need to hydrate your body. So the goal that I had in mind and that I was suggested was half your weight in ounces, right? So for every 100 pounds, that's 50 ounces of water. So, and if you're going to be athletic, or not athletic, but really active, right, where you're sweating a ton, you're running miles, you're doing all that, you probably need to drink even more. Right now, I'm up to about 1.5 gallons of water a day, because that's just what my body needs. I'm a 6'7" fella, so I've got to have my hydration. But that's key, right? But now the third thing is adequate exercise. You got to put the body in motion. You got to move, okay? And I will tell you this, The earlier you do it, the better it is for you and your entire day. Everyone has their different methods, okay? There's some that like to work out in the morning, others that like to work out at night, and there is probably benefits for both. I personally prefer the morning because number one, I get it out of the way, and number two, the movement that I do, so to speak, it gives me endorphins for the rest of the day to feel good, to have energy. It actually makes me feel better after doing it. There's a lot of reasons. And another one is it helps kickstart my metabolism, right? Because now my body is functioning, it's moving, and it's looking for stuff to burn. So now when I'm putting stuff in my body, my metabolism is helping me. So that's just a little, reasoning for me. You do what you want to do, but my goal is I want to get my fitness done in the morning before the day takes everything away. And the last thing I would say is you got to get some good rest. Rest is the opportunity for your body to remake itself, to take on everything that you have put it through that day and allow it to transform your body into the new version of you. Now, I sleep is one of those things where there's a lot of opinions, a lot of things. I'm going to let you seek out what makes sense for you with your sleep journey. I'll tell you this, me personally, if I can get 6 hours, I'm good. Because I try to actually put my day into 6 hour increments, if you will. So 6 hours of sleep for me is great, but I will tell you this, and this is, whether you're 6 hours or whatever, I will tell you that going to sleep is an intention, and the quality of sleep is what will make the difference, right? There's things like, for instance, staying away from caffeine for several hours before you go to bed. Even eating, it's better for you, right, to not go to bed with so much food on your stomach that's getting ready to be processed. Staying away from electronics that the blue light that stimulates your mind. Right? You want to do what you've got to do to get prepared to go to sleep. It's actually something you need to get ready for. So those 4 things, honestly, you work on those, you're going to win. Bottom line, you're going to win. And I'll tell you this, whatever the results are, I promise you this, your results are going to be better intentionally living on a program and putting things to the test than there are going to be by just merely haphazardly saying, oh, well, I'll just kind of do this or do that. And by the way, the community aspect of this is for us to share wins. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be open, right? Because there are going to be times where you're going to get on there and you're going to be like, dude, I need some help, right? Somebody help me out because right now I'm having a bad day. I don't want to keep doing this. So it is a place for you to be re-encouraged, reignited. But I'll tell you this, you're going to get more excited by reading other people's wins than you are by anything else. And I'll tell you something else that's going to help you. Being an encouragement to somebody else. When you share your results and you are encouraging others to keep going, dude, it's the momentum, it's unbelievable. You become unstoppable, and we as a group become unstoppable because we're each other's cheerleaders, right? I remember the first time we did this in April. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. I looked forward to talking about what's going on in the day and sharing results and reading other people's results, because there's a power in knowing that you're not alone. Other people are in this thing winning. And I promise you this, proximity with winners matter. Yes, I did say winners. And I believe that everyone on this group is a winner because you showed up and you said, I want to do something. I want to do something about this thing, my fitness, my health, my weight. I don't know what it is. I don't know what your goal is, but I promise you this. You put in the work, you put in the effort over 21 days. I'm telling you right now, you're going to see a difference. It's impossible. If you put in the work, it's going to happen. Whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. So I'm excited about the next 21 days. I encourage you, get rest. Let's get ready to make it happen tomorrow morning. I'm going to be up, posting in the chat, talking about running, encouraging, all that good stuff. But I can't wait to see you. Have a good evening.